Hello and welcome everyone to this session where we are going to be seeing on how to look at the markets in a step-by-step manner. So as all of us can see that the markets have been moving along quite well, and we are seeing that the markets have given a very nice move to the upside. And what we are seeing right now is the strong push to the upside is what we need to consider. Well, we can see here that the charts of Tata Motors have given a very strong push. So today what we are going to do is we are going to see how to look at the markets and how to select some trades using Camarilla Pivots. All right. So I hope the audio and the video is fine, and let's get started with today's session. So what we are seeing right now as the markets are unfolding is that the Nifty is bullish, right? And what we are seeing is that certain stocks are doing quite well. Like, for example, Intellect moved sharply on Friday, and it's continuing its positive move. And you can see here, Tata Motors is giving a strong push post its results. So now what we are going to do is in today's session, we are going to see how we can action the concept of Camarilla pivots. All right. So now when you just take a look at the chart, this is how a chart looks. Am I right? This is how a chart looks, and you can see that the price continue to move up and down. So how can Camarilla pivot help us? Okay. What is a pivot? Pivot is nothing but it's an important average based on the previous day's range, right? Pivot is an important number which is placed on the chart, and based on that, you are able to calculate certain levels. So pivot is very, very useful. Okay. And when you are going to trade in the market, the concept of pivot is very, very effective. What happens is that pivots are able to tell you what kind of levels you can expect. So we have got different kinds of pivot, which we will keep seeing. Today, we are taking a look at Camarilla pivot. Okay. Now on the chart, this is how it looks. This is the price action. And when you put on Camarilla pivot, this is what you have. So let me put on some labels here. You can see here there are multiple labels here, and what I'll do is I will put the label. So you can see here the important levels to consider. Okay, the important levels to consider are H3, H4, H5, H6 on the upside, and L3, L4, L5, L6 on the downside. So now first, what is the importance of these levels? So now, as you can see here, right, in this setting, the pivot is black color, so maybe you're not able to see it. I hope you can see the pivot now because pivot is white in color. So whenever a price opens above the pivot, it is considered as a positive sign. And when a price opens below the pivot, it is considered as a negative sign. So this is the first idea of a pivot. So that's how pivot has to be read. All right. Now, when you see the overall look, so now from an intraday perspective, you have got the levels. So you will see that whenever a market action emerges, okay, there are certain thresholds beyond which the action has to move. So for in the area of Camarilla pivot, we have got the levels of H4 as a very important level. So if a price starts moving above H4, okay, if a price starts moving above H4, then it is a very good sign. It is a very good sign of the trend going up. And if a price moves beyond L4, then it is a sign of the price going down. So now, for example, let's take a look at Bank Nifty. Okay, let's take a look at Bank Nifty. And what do we see in Bank Nifty? Let's go and check that out and find out what can we see in Bank Nifty. So I've opened the Bank Nifty chart, and Bank Nifty chart is loading. So now what do you mean by actionable pivots? Okay, what do you mean by actionable pivots? It means that pivot levels where I can take some suitable decision. All right. So those of you who are watching this video and you are connected with us on YouTube as well, I would like you to also go and comment on this video as to whether you're using Camarilla Pivots. And if you're watching our video on YouTube, do give a like to this video, because your love and support is what brings us back on YouTube. Share with you important ways to look at the markets. All right. Now, when you take a look at Camarilla Pivots, what do you see? Okay, you can see here that at the current moment, Bank Nifty is the one which is going to play a very important role. And as you can see that the prices dipped down. And what did it do? Can someone tell me what did Bank Nifty do after dipping down in the morning? Yeah. What did Bank Nifty do? Awesome. So Bank Nifty actually tested the pivots. Can you see this? You can see here that Bank Nifty tested the white line, which is your pivot, and now it is inching higher. Okay, it is inching higher. So what is the message here? The message is that at lower levels, you are getting supports. So what we have to do is we have to wait for some movement to emerge. So yes, if those who are looking to buy at the pivot, this is a low risk opportunity here, but not as per Camarilla. So as per Camarilla, we'll wait for the H4 levels to break. So right now the H4 levels are still far away. So there is no buy signal emerging in Bank Nifty as of now. So let's see what's happening on Nifty. Whether are we getting a signal in Nifty? Nifty seems to be much more stronger here. You can see here that you can get a quick trade above H3, but H4 is more reliable, because based on the testing done by the creator, Nick Stott was the one who created Camarilla Pivots, and he found out that above H4, the move is very, very useful. The move is very, very powerful, and you can see that whenever a move emerges above H4, you will see a very strong push to the upside. So let's see what kind of moves are emerging, and let's see from the dashboard. So we go on to our dashboard, we'll see what stocks are moving. And we can see here certain names which have gained more than 2%. So what I do is, okay, it's gained more than 2%. Immediately, it gives me an indication, right? It gives me an indication that, okay, this is the situation. So let's go here. ABFRL is seen moving. So let me put on ABFRL. And let's see what is the action. So you can see here that ABFRL has moved, and you can see now the moment it crossed, okay, the moment it crossed the H4 level, you can see here, the moment it crossed the H4 level, you get a push to the upside. So the moment you cross H4 level, you get a push to the upside, and it steadily goes higher, and then your immediate target is always H6. So when you want more levels on your chart, H6 is a very good level. So you can see here now, there is some brief bit of reaction happening here. All right. Meanwhile, let's go and check out what are the other possibilities based on the stocks that are moving for the day. So meanwhile, if you guys are having any stocks which you guys are trading, you can put it out on the chat, and we can ensure that we'll take a look at it. Okay. So there is a queue on Apollo Tyre. Okay. So let's see what is the situation on Apollo Tyre. As you can see that the markets are in a positive frame of mind. So try and see the stocks which are exceeding H4. Okay. So let's take a look at Apollo Tyre, and let's see what Apollo Tyre has in store for us. So yes, can you all tell me what is Apollo Tyre doing? Apollo Tyre has broken L4. Okay. Apollo Tyre has broken L4. So it's a very good short candidate, right? You may be having a long position, but then the overall situation of Apollo Tyre is more to the downside. Why? Because you can see here, it has broken below L4. So these kind of movements, already, these kind of movements are regularly tracked and shown to you in NeoTrader. Okay. These are regularly tracked and shown to you in NeoTrader. In case you have not seen that particular aspect, let me just show you. So in NeoTrader, you can see here, we have selected FNO, stocks are moving, right? Stocks are moving, and what we want to see is from the open. So from the open, you can see that this is the list of stocks that have shown some movement. Now, what you want to do is you want to take a trade right now. So when you want to take a trade right now and you want to know what is the movement happening, how are the stocks showing in Camarilla. So you can see here that in this particular trade, there is a sell opportunity and there is a very good sell opportunity here in Apollo Tire. Now, let's see what trade we can get on the long side. So here in rolling ticker, this is a very useful page which we have created. The purpose of the rolling ticker page, okay, is to tell you what kind of action is happening across the universe. So this is the universe which we have, and across this universe, what are the stocks that are moving? So now, for example, if I select this option called as Camarilla, so you can see here that I have got steady opportunities which are available. So you can see that we have assigned certain filtration mechanism, and based on that, the stocks appear in this particular bucket. Now you can see here Naukri showing as Camarilla bullish score 3. So what I'll do is I'll go here and I will type in Naukri because it's already appeared as a bullish candidate, and I can see that Naukri started moving. Okay, you can see here it's moved above this one, and right now it is going up. Now there is also one more page which we have for the Camarilla, where there is a dedicated Camarilla page. So there are two pages from where you can source. So you can see here that in this particular Camarilla page, there are stocks which are available. And here what happens is we are giving you a scoring mechanism. You can see here there is a scoring mechanism which you can use to take a trade. So for example, if you keep the change now option on, you will know the latest trade which is showing some movement. So you can see here Apollo Hospital is the latest one to cross H4. So what I'll do is I'll immediately go here and I will type here Apollo Hospital. So the moment I go here, I type Apollo. So I go to Apollo Hospital and I can see that the stock has crossed a score of 1. So now what we want is we want a score of 2 and above. So we will participate. So what I do is I wait for the score of 2 and above to emerge. Meanwhile, I'll go and check out here and see where I am getting some setups. So right now I am getting some setups as per the Camarilla in Naukri. So Naukri was the one which we highlighted, and we saw a decline in Apollo Tire. All right. So meanwhile, can you all tell me what trades are you all taking? Yeah, what trades are you all taking? And let's check out whether those trades are having some Camarilla scores. We'll put it out on the chart and find out how can we take some trade in the trades which you are taking. And meanwhile, I'll also check out the dashboard. You can see here IGL is seen moving up. Okay. All right. DLF. Okay, let's go and check out in DLF. So let's check out DLF. Yes, you can see here DLF is moving quite well. DLF has even gone beyond your H6. So you can see here DLF opened, it reacted, and then now it is moving above H6. So DLF is a good setup. Those who are of the aggressive variety can take DLF with a stop below this. With a stop loss below H6, you can take a trade. This is a very good trade possibility emerging in DLF. Let's take a look at some more names here. So as you can see that DLF is also moving. There is a sharp move in DLF, and this is a very good possibility emerging in DLF. Okay. Okay. Next is BEL. Okay. So BEL, does anyone feel a trade emerging in BEL? Is BEL a buy? How many of you feel BEL is a buy? Yeah, how many of you feel BEL is a buy? BEL is actually trading below the pivot. BL is actually trading below the pivot, so it's not worth participating in it right now. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard and let's see which other stocks are moving. And we can take a look at stocks, and we can also keep the Camarilla page on. So if any movement emerges, it will be tracked here along with this. So now you can see here Granules is showing a bearish score of 2. So let's check out Granules once again. So you can see here Granules has opened below L4 and then there is pressure to the downside. So this stock seems to be pressured. So here you can see that it has moved below L4 and the stock is pressured. So in such a case, your immediate stop loss will have to be above the pivot, and then you got to take the trade, and then you have to trail the stop loss. So what is the benefit of Camarilla pivot? The benefit of Camarilla pivot is you have got facility to trail your stop loss. आपका stop loss आप trail कर सकते हैं, यानी एक level से दूसरे level पर लेके आ सकते हैं. So that is the advantage, and you will always have some level to identify. So you can see here that this stock was in a range bound, or आज it has given a breakdown. All right. So there is a continuous pressure here. So we can see that there is a steady decline to the downside. So this way you can track these stocks. Let's again go back and check out what are the other names which are reflecting. And let's check in Camarilla. Okay, right now market seems to be holding on to higher levels as of now. So yes, the markets did go up. So let's see, check out Nifty once again. And this is Nifty, and Nifty is slowly going towards H4. H4 is at 18,415, and 18,400 is also the resistance zones which we have been speaking about. So all of us have to be careful when Nifty reaches here. But Bank Nifty seems to be better off today. It opened negatively, but then the revival from lower level is encouraging. So whenever we are going to put on a stock, okay, let's change the universe now. You can see here Canfin Home, score of 2, Bandhan Bank, Muthoot Finance. So let's see which one is a tradable bet. Okay, so let's go to Canfin Home. And let's see what's happening in Canfin Home. So you can see here, Canfin Home is a good buy candidate. We got a nice confirmation here about 651. So this is a good trading candidate for a quick move towards the upside. So Canfin Home is a good buy. Let's check out the other one, which is Muthoot. So the moment it gets a score of 2, it should attract your attention. So this entire scoring is available to you in NeoTrader. You can see here, this is Muthoot Finance. You can see that the strong opening here. Now the immediate target is towards your H6. So when the entire Canfin has opened, it's opened positive. That's point number 1. Point number 2 is there will be some bit of profit booking emerging if it has come up. But then you have to see what is the overall condition of the market, and then take a call, because the overall positioning of the market continues to remain positive. You are seeing that even everything is reviving from lower levels. So you can consider Canfin as a buy candidate, because red and green candle are something which is naturally part of the market movement, right? It's naturally part of the market movement. So one should not check every red candle that comes. रेड कैंडल तो आना ही है, बट देन आपको देखना है कि मार्केट का जो ओवरऑल कंडीशन कैसा है. इज मार्केट एबल टू होल्ड ऑन, इज मार्केट एबल टू मूव, देन accordingly you should take a position. Now when you're going to take a position, Camarilla, Fibonacci, or any tool, they will give you an indication that yes, it is looking good after a certain threshold. So the threshold which I have set is H4, based on the kind of inputs which I got based on the people who have developed this tool, using this tool, and I also personally use this tool. So H4 के ऊपर जब भी चलता है, it is having a good prospect of moving up. All right. So a lot of bank stocks are moving. So let's check out Bandhan Bank. So okay, Bandhan Bank. You can see here that Bandhan Bank appeared here in rolling ticker. You can see that Bandhan Bank appeared around 950, and you can see that Bandhan Bank is slowly inching up. Right? You can see here now Bandhan Bank is having a target of around 243 half. So this is looking good because Bank Nifty has been doing well, and private banks, some of the private banks are seen moving. So again, if you go and take a look at the dashboard, okay, if you go and take a look at the dashboard, you will see that markets जो है, markets फिलहाल एक मिक्स्ड मोड में है. ओके, मार्केट्स फिलहाल एक मिक्स्ड मोड में है, और अगर आप देखेंगे यहाँ पे तो कोई पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक एक्शन में नहीं हो रहा है. उसकी वजह से आपका जो टारगेट ऑब्जेक्टिव है या प्रॉफिट ऑब्जेक्टिव है शुड बी अ शॉर्टर वन. क्यों? क्योंकि आप देखेंगे यहाँ पे कि नन ऑफ द बिग नेम्स आर अपियरिंग हियर. You are having Kolpal, Muthoot Finance, IGL. So no big names as such. So you have to be a little careful. And even when you see among the sectors, only the real estate is moving. So real estate sector में से आप देख सकते हैं कि कोई particular stock में movement आ रहा है कि नहीं. So that's where we saw DLF, right? HDFC, AMC. Okay, there is a view on HDFC, AMC. So let's go and take a look here. So I did not. Now let's see if HDFC AMC has featured here. कभी भी आपको कोई स्टॉक ढूंढना है तो यहाँ पे HDFC AMC का कंफर्मेशन आया नहीं है मुझे, तो आई विल वेट एंड वॉच. सो दैट्स हाउ आई चेक, आई गो हियर, और यहाँ पर निफ्टी एफएनओ बास्केट में से कोई भी स्टॉक में यहाँ पर डाल सकता हूँ. देखिए जैसे कि आई पुट DLF, तो इमीडिएटली आई एम गेटिंग द स्कोर्स हियर. सो वी आइडेंटिफाई द स्कोर्स 2 and onwards, एंड यहाँ से आपको मिल जाता है, क्योंकि तभी पता चलता है कि ये मूवमेंट चलेगा कि नहीं. व्हाट इज आवर ऑब्जेक्टिव? आवर ऑब्जेक्टिव इज दैट दिस मूव शुड कंटिन्यू. करेक्ट. नाउ फॉर दिस मूव टू कंटिन्यू हमें जानना है कि इंपॉर्टेंट लेवल्स क्या है. तो ये सारी चीजें हम यहाँ पर करके आपको दे देते. सो लेट्स अगेन चेक, इज देयर एनीथिंग. ओके, गेल एंड भारती एयरटेल. सो लेट्स क्विकली चेक. Okay, this is a chart of GAIL, right? So you can see that GAIL has just now crossed H4, and the movements are beginning to show. So this is GAIL, and this is Bharti Airtel. So Bharti Airtel is moved up, but it's not able to hold on. So I will wait in Bharti Airtel and maybe even in GAIL. Let me check out more names. So यहाँ पर आपको आते रहेंगे. Bandhan Bank is moving up, right? Now SBI card did well on Friday. Now let's see if SBI card continues to show some movement today as well. So the advantage of Camarilla Pivot is to find out how to check out some suitable trades and inform you immediately. तो यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ पे मूवमेंट है. SBI card is a good setup, right? SBI card is a good setup. You can invest or trade at the current levels. So एक इंटरडे ट्रेड बन रहा है यहाँ पे with a target at 898. तो यहाँ पर मैं एक अलर्ट डालता हूँ. ऑलवेज सेट एन अलर्ट हियर जस्ट बिफोर द प्राइजेस. सो यहाँ पर आई सेट एन अलर्ट एंड आई विल नो इफ द प्राइजेस रीच देयर. तो यहाँ पर मैंने एक अलर्ट डाल दिया है और वहां से पता चल जाएगा कि इफ इट्स एबल टू reach that level. Okay, so SBI card setup is good. Now let us check out some names from the real estate stakes if it is coming up. All right. So when you're taking a trade above H4, H3 will should be ideally your stop loss. You have to give some room for the trade to move. हमेशा आपको आपका ट्रेड को मूव करने के लिए जगह देना पड़ेगा, because otherwise it will always be a challenge. So give some room for the trade to move. Let's again go. हमने देखा कि real estate stocks are moving because the real estate sector itself is moving. So if the real estate sector is moving, so let's see if we are able to get some real estate names out here. So okay, HDFC AMC, right? HDFC AMC was a recommendation, right? There was a recommendation on the chat. So let me check HDFC AMC. Now I'm going to HDFC AMC. And then I will go into a real estate stock. Okay, HDFC AMC has come from lows of 1820 to 1848. But yes, it has crossed H4. So there is comfortable room here. So yes, HDFC AMC is a good pick. All right. So it has a good potential towards 1865. All right. So this is also a good trade. The overall market is positive. HDFC units are moving. So there is a good possibility of this stock moving as well. So let's look at two real estate names which have been very active. One is Oberoi Realty and the other is Godrej Property. Okay, so this is Oberoi Realty. You can see here the movement is very swift. So potential of this is towards 969. You can see here nice long body candle. Right, nice long body candle hai, और it's moving towards your Camarilla. तो basically क्या है कि जब भी प्राइस H4 या L4 के बीच रहता है उसका चांसेस ऑफ मूविंग इज वेरी लिमिटेड. बट लेकिन जैसे वो H4 लेवल क्रॉस कर देता है तो पोटेंशियल इंक्रीजेस क्वाइट अ बिट. एज यू कैन सी हियर दैट यहाँ से पोटेंशियल काफी बढ़ जाती है. सो दिस इज ओबेरॉय रियलिटी. इसका अभी इंट्राडे टारगेट आ रहा है टुवर्ड्स 969. सो लुक्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. ओबेरॉय रियलिटी है. दूसरा है गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टी. इट्स बीन डूइंग क्वाइट वेल. मैंने सोचा कि रियल एस्टेट सेक्टर चल रहा है तो उस पर जाकर देख लेते हैं. तो यू कैन सी हियर दैट दिस स्टॉक हैज ऑलरेडी कम वेरी क्लोज टू H6, right? It's come very close to H6. So taking a trade here would also mean that your stop losses are a bit deep. So you have to be careful when you're entering this trade now. The movement is quite swift, but यहाँ पर stop loss थोड़ा दूर होगा तो aggressive लोगों के लिए. पर लेकिन yes, if you see the last few days, right? आप देखेंगे कि ये लेवल जो था for Godrej property was a very important one around 1350 to 1355 और उस जोन को काफी जोरों से क्रॉस किया है. एंड यू कैन सी द काइंड ऑफ सप्लाई दैट इमर्ज अराउंड दिस जोन. तो जायज है कि यहाँ सिंग भी हो सकता है, जेन्युइन बाइंग भी हो सकता है, बट लेकिन दिस लुक्स लाइक इट इज ओपनिंग अप डोर्स टू some more higher levels. All right, so that's how you got to see Camarilla pivot not only for the current day, you can also take reference of the previous day also. So Camarilla pivot is very useful for you to get much more higher levels. All right, so that's how I see the Camarilla pivots. Okay, let me go and check out what are the other names that I am getting here. तो यहाँ पर अभी मुझे मिल रहा है, देखिए गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टी आ चुका है. ओके, नाउ वी आर गोइंग इनटू सम आईटी नेम्स. यहाँ पर टेकएम इज गेटिंग फीचर्ड, बट देन you got to see that the score is not yet moved. So that's why I was skeptical about Godrej property also. So let me see and hold on. Okay. या सो टाटा कंज्यूमर, ठीक है, टाटा कंज्यूमर में जाकर देखते हैं कि हो क्या रहा है, राइट. सो एज वी कैन सी बैंक निफ्टी इज स्लोली एंड surely going up because it was at an important stage. Tata consumer में is it worth taking a trade? How many of you feel it is worth taking a trade in Tata consumer? Yeah, very good. अच्छी बात है, आप लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है अभी कि ये एक इम्पोर्टेंट जोन है. नीचे रहा L3 आपका, जैसे कि आप यहाँ पर देख रहे हैं, यहाँ पर लेबल्स डाले हुए हैं. तो ये लेबल्स जो है आपको बताएंगे कि ये कौन सा लाइन है यहाँ पे. ओके, मैंने इंट्राडे का चार्ट लिया हुआ है. तो यहाँ पर एक्यूमुलेशन हो रहा है, बिल्कुल सही, और यहाँ पर H3 का लेवल है. तो H3 और L3 के भीतर अब फिलहाल घूम रहा है. तो हम वेट करेंगे और देखेंगे कि अभी करना क्या है. सो दिस विल बी अ स्किप. ओके, सो लेट्स मूव ऑन. सो हमेशा आप रोलिंग टिकर का जो स्क्रीन है इसको आप ओपन रख सकते हैं, तो आपको पता चलेगा. अभी गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टी में स्कोर 2 आ गया है. गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टी इज मूविंग, सो दोस हु आर ऑन द एग्रेसिव lot can consider Godrej property. So then SBI card is moving, HDFC AMC is moving. So you can see how we have gone step by step using a very simple tool called as Camarilla Pivot. Right? Camarilla Pivot बहुत easy tool है. सिर्फ आपको जानना है कि कौन से इंपॉर्टेंट लेवल्स पर ध्यान देना है, जिसे मैंने कवर किया है. और न्यू ट्रेडर के जरिए आप ये चीज आसानी से कर सकते हैं. आसानी से आप जान सकते हैं कि कौन से इसमें. अगर अभी तक जो मेरे साथ YouTube में जुड़े हैं, अगर आपको अभी तक हमारा डिस्कशन अच्छा लगा तो जरूर लाइक कीजिएगा, क्योंकि आपका लव और सपोर्ट ही हमें लेके आता है एंड हमें जानकारी देता है कि मार्केट्स में काम कैसे करना है, मार्केट्स में कैसे करना है. तो मैं चाहता हूं कि जो भी है मेरे साथ जुड़े जुड़े हुए हैं अभी फिलहाल YouTube में, जाइए और इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, क्योंकि आपका जो इंडिकेशन है हमें बताएगा कि ये चीज क्या करना है. एंड मुझे ये भी जानना है कि आप लोगों को कौन सा ट्रेड अच्छा लगा अभी तक. आई वांट यू टू कमेंट ऑन द चैट विच ट्रेड एनालिसिस डिड यू लाइक सो फार. कैन यू ऑल टेल मी विच ट्रेड एनालिसिस यू लाइक सो फार. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ ट्रेड एनालिसिस यू लाइक. आपको कहाँ पर समझ में आया, ये कौन सा ट्रेड एनालिसिस हमने किया, जो सेटअप किया वो आपको अच्छा लगा. कैन यू ऑल टेल अस. ओके ओके, SBI कार्ड. ओके, वेरी गुड. मोर. ओके ऑलराइट. ओके, गोदरेज प्रॉपर्टी और SBI कार्ड. ओके, SBI कार्ड का काफी सारे लोगों को SBI कार्ड का एनालिसिस अच्छा लगा. ठीक है, आइए और एक दो एग्जांपल देख लेते हैं. अभी चलेंगे और देखेंगे कि ओवरऑल सेटअप हमसे क्या कह रहा है. और जब भी हम देख रहे हैं कि फिलहाल एक बंधन बैंक, राइट, अभी देखिए अपोलो टायर का स्कोर भी 2 हो गया है. तो अपोलो टायर में बेरिशनेस बढ़ती जा रही है, जो हमने डिस्कशन किया. एंड टायर सेक्टर शायद एक प्रॉफिट बुकिंग मोड में है. और यस, नाउ बंधन बैंक उसका स्कोर हो गया है 4. तो देखिए, जो भी हमने डिस्कशन किया है और जिस तरह से हम एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं, उससे आपको जरूर समझ में आ जाएगा कि मार्केट्स में पार्टिसिपेट कैसे करना है. और इससे जब भी आप ध्यान रखेंगे और जब भी आप काम करेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा. राइट. तो अभी देखिए फिलहाल हमारे सामने है बंधन बैंक. ठीक है, तो अभी बंधन बैंक का एग्जांपल दोबारा लेते हैं और देखते हैं कि बंधन बैंक में अभी सेटअप कैसे देखें. सो लेट्स गो एंड चेक आउट बंधन बैंक एंड फाइंड आउट कि बंधन बैंक में अभी करना क्या चाहिए. ये बंधन बैंक है हमारे सामने। ओके, नाउ बंधन बैंक, ऑलराइट, बंधन बैंक है अभी। और ये बंधन बैंक में ट्रेड तो हम पहले ले चुके थे, और अभी ये स्कोर बढ़ता हुआ जा रहा है। तो ये अगर जब भी आप ट्रेड लेंगे, अगर आप H4 के आगे चला तो आप ट्रेड लेंगे, तो आपका कम से कम स्टॉप लॉस H3 होना चाहिए। आपका कम से कम स्टॉप लॉस H3 होना चाहिए, ताकि आप ट्रेड को समय दे फॉर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स इट्स टारगेट। ऑलवेज गिव room for a trade to move towards its target. That's why you have to be very careful while selecting a trade. And this is what we convey and we teach in our training program: how to select a stock, how to filter a stock, how to ensure that you are able to get the right set of trades. So what happens when you do that kind of step-by-step analysis is that you get the advantage of participating in the market in a much clearer manner. So if you want to know more about our training programs or our workshop, you can always reach out to our team, and our team will be happy to assist you. Meanwhile, जो न्यू ट्रेडर में से आप काम कर रहे हैं, तो न्यू ट्रेडर में इस प्रकार का रिजल्ट्स आता है जिसे देखकर आपको पता चलेगा। तो हमने जो भी ट्रेड लिया है आज न्यू ट्रेडर की मदद से लिया है, और आपको मैंने बताया कि कैमरिया पिवट रखकर आप कैसे काम कर सकते हैं। ऑलराइट, सो इसी के साथ मैं आज का डिस्कशन समाप्त करना चाहता हूं। अगर आपको मेरा कंटेंट अच्छा लगा, अगर आप YouTube में अगर इस वीडियो को देख रहे हैं, तो जरूर लाइक कीजिएगा और कमेंट कीजिएगा इस YouTube वीडियो पे कि आपको कौन सा एनालिसिस पसंद आया और आप किस तरह से इस टूल का उपयोग कर रहे हो, सो दैट वी कैन नो एग्जैक्टली हाउ यू आर रिएक्टिंग to the kind of analysis which we are sharing, and you are able to participate in the market. Thank you so much. This is Raja Venkatraman signing off. Have a good day.